There is no hiding Pakistan's doublespeak on terror anymore. Now, just 2 weeks after the Peshawar school attack and Nawaz Sharif's pretense of a crackdown on terror, it's the key 2611 mastermind Zaki-Ur-Rehman Lakhvi who's on the verge of walking out of jail free. Now, the Pakistan envoy is summoned to explain this move, but even he was left searching for answers at his government's open hypocrisy.
उनसे पूछिए ना, उनसे क्यों पूछते हैं? उन्होंने बुलाया, आप उनसे पूछिए. No, I can't say anything. You ask.
What kind of meeting did you have? I mean, was it about Lakhvi?
So will the government again challenge? Will the government challenge again the detention?
You ask her, please. Thank you.
Right. Thank you so much.
Pakistani envoy in Delhi, Abdul Basit, left with no words after he was summoned to explain why the key 2611 plotter Zaki-Ur-Rehman Lakhvi is on the verge of walking free. Even as Nawaz Sharif fiddles, the High Court in Islamabad has suspended Lakhvi's detention, ordered after he was granted bail earlier this month.
Pakistan recently had committed that it would take on terrorism. It would fight against terrorism. Is this the way it wants to fight against terrorism? By releasing Zaki-Ur-Rehman Lakhvi, the mastermind of 2611 attacks?
Bail has been allowed on one ground, that number one, whatever was alleged against my client and whatever witnesses prosecution wanted to produce against my client, they could not substantiate the allegation.
Then why such evidence was overlooked? This evidence was overlooked
Answer, Mr. Abbasi.
Pakistani prosecuting
Answer,
agency
Mr.
did not
Abbasi.
protect it properly.
Answer, Mr. Abbasi.
Now, give me 2 minutes to reply your contention. Listen, whatever you are saying regarding bail granting order, this is not the operating para wherein bail has been allowed. Bail has been allowed on one ground, that number one, whatever was alleged against my client and whatever witnesses prosecution wanted to produce against my client, they could not substantiate the allegation.
Strong political reactions in India against Pakistan's failure to keep Lakhvi in the lockup.
Surely the courts in Pakistan are not going to be blind to the reality of what is happening in Pakistan. And I can't imagine that if a proper case was put to them, that they will so simply shrug their shoulders and say there's nothing we can do.
The 2611 trial in Pakistan taking a baffling turn.
Now Lakhvi will be straight walk out. But a question remains as to why Pakistan government did remain silent in today's hearing.
Perhaps Nawaz Sharif's memory is really short. This is what he said on the day of the Peshawar attack.
हम मिलकर इस दहशतगर्दी का मुकाबला करें और ये मुकाबला बिल्कुल जारी रहेगा. किसी को इस बात में शक नहीं होना चाहिए. इसमें इससे जो हमारा रिजॉल्व है, जो हमारी जो इरादा है, उसमें कोई कमजोरी नहीं आएगी.
Pakistan's sham in the name of the fight against terror is exposed.
I can't say anything. You ask.
A government which can let Lakhvi walk free just 2 weeks after the Peshawar attack has a lot to answer. Bureau Report, Times Now.